see. Not to mention being in San Diego would be nice. How's the weather looking here? I'm sure it's a little cooler down there.
It is much cooler down there, about a 20-degree difference between us and San Diego for our highs today. But our highs getting better. Today, 92, that's just like what we saw yesterday. And as the sun is rising, you can see that it's coming up earlier and earlier. It's because we are starting summer this weekend. On Friday, you will officially kick off the summer season, the longest and hottest days still ahead of us. But we do have cooling, so it's very nice that even though we're talking about wrapping spring up, we finally get one last shot at those spring-like temperatures. Right now it's 69 degrees in Bakersfield, still 70 in Taft, 59 for Tehachapi, and then those mid-50s for Lebec and Fraser Park. But out in the desert, take a look at their wind speeds, coming through about 15 miles an hour through the Tehachapi Pass and gusting up to 25 miles an hour in Mojave, sustained at 16 in Lancaster, and that's because we have a system moving onshore. That brings us cooler air, which is very nice, and lowers those afternoon highs starting tomorrow, but it also leaves us with some gusting winds. So from 5 p.m. tonight to 5 a.m. tomorrow, we have a wind advisory in effect for our mountain and desert areas. The worst of the winds I'm calling for between about 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, as that low moves onshore, it'll bring in a little bit of that fresh ocean air that we haven't been able to get a lot of access to lately. And that will bump this ridge of high pressure out of the way just briefly, giving us very nice temperatures for tomorrow on Wednesday. And then Thursday, this ridge starts to build back in. Friday, first day of summer, started off with a bang, getting back in those 90s very quickly for a hot weekend ahead. So at least for now, we're talking about clear skies overhead, beautiful temperatures, pollen still pretty high out there, trees and grasses in the medium range, weeds are low, and we have new predominant pollens, including chenopod's, sagebrush, and oak, air quality in the moderate range. So here's a quick look at those temperatures. Again, I said they're just like yesterday. Some lower 90s out there here on the valley floor. Up in the mountains, a gorgeous day for Tehachapi. If it's too warm for you, head up there. 79 up in their area, 80s for everyone else. Quick look down at the desert, worst of the winds. Please be careful on the 14 and the 395 out there. The 98-degree high in Ridgecrest will feel very hot if you're heading that way. Quick look at your traffic now. Like I mentioned, it's nice and quiet, so other than a bit of that wind, maybe some blowing dust this afternoon and the desert, there is nothing to slow you down. Larissa?